we have two sisters here who their husbands went as delegates in the march and they were stopped at the borders. So we're going to... Yeah, okay. So where are the two sisters? Yeah. Again, their husbands went to Egypt and they were stopped detained in Egypt. So can we please listen to them?
Welcome everybody, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. As we continue to witness the horror that is unfolding in Gaza, the relentless bombings, the forced evacuations, the daily massacres at the supposed aid sites, the distribution site known as the GFD, we are confronted today with a very bitter truth, all of us, and that is that the Zionist entity is not defended only by Western powers, but it is shielded and it is supported by regional regimes. Governments that have not merely been complicit, but have become active collaborators in this genocide. Among them, Egypt stands out. The Egyptian government has played a direct and disgraceful role in facilitating this campaign of extermination against the Palestinian people by sealing its border and allowing the Zionist forces to take control of the Philadelphia corridor, by obstructing the flow of aid and refuge, and now, today, by preventing thousands of people from around the world from even marching towards Rafah to challenge the siege. Preventing those Muslims who traveled over 5 days from across North Africa who were trying to aid their brothers and sisters in Gaza. But we're not surprised. These regimes are doing exactly what they were installed to do, to maintain the division of the Ummah and preserve the colonial borders and protect the Zionist entity. The Muslims of Egypt need to recognize something, that their country functions as a protectorate of Israel. And this treachery goes back decades, with previous Egyptian governments who also stabbed Palestine in the back by normalizing relations with the occupation in exchange for billions. It continues today with Egypt's economy, its security policy, its border activity, all being dictated by American interests and tied directly to the survival of the Zionist entity. The Egyptian regime survives on over $1.3 billion a year in US military aid. Aid that demands loyalty not to Islam, not to the Muslims, not to Gaza, but instead loyalty to Washington and to the Zionist project. Take the example of the QIZ trade deals. Egyptian factories can only access US markets for their goods if they contain a percentage of Israeli materials, forcing Egypt's economy to prop up the economy of the Zionist occupation. Such extreme support. And then there are the IMF loans, the debt-based stranglehold that keeps the Egyptian economy permanently subservient through policies which have forced austerity, causing harm to ordinary Egyptians, all while safeguarding Israel's prosperity and its security. So, we say to the Muslims of Egypt, make no mistake, Egypt is occupied too. Not by tanks or settlers, but by financial chains, political dependence, and a military elite that views Israel's security as non-negotiable. So when Sisi closes the Rafah crossing, he's not protecting you. He's not protecting Egypt. He's fulfilling a foreign mandate. When he stops the aid convoys and he arrests activists, when he arrests your brothers and sisters seeking to fulfill their Islamic obligation to Palestine, he is doing the bidding of those who have armed, who have trained and funded his regime. What we are witnessing today is the result of the fracturing of the Muslim world by colonial borders, which are defended by those who have betrayed the Muslims and Islam, those who have sold Gaza and the cause of Palestine in order to hold on to their power. Gaza has shown us that it's time to wake up and move. It's time to put our effort into working to end the occupation of our lands by imposed systems which have divided us, weakened us, with this false notion of sovereignty as nation states. All of us need to work to end this occupation and to restore unity and dignity to the region. As the saying goes, Palestine will be liberated when Egypt is liberated.
Yes.
And good evening. I'm speaking to you today in light of thousands from around the world who have travelled to Egypt to join the march of Gaza. Having left the comfort of their families and homes, they've taken this step after 20 months of being forced to witness the daily, unrelenting mass slaughter of men, women and children in the palms of their hands. Their mass slaughter committed by the Zionist entity and its buddies, the Western Empire and the Arab and Muslim regimes that they hide behind, pretending to be helpless, but in truth they are complicit. And these are no doubt the very same reasons we are all standing here today. We see the regimes for who they are and the unforgivable position they have taken against their own people and against this entire ummah. Because of their complicity, the onus is now on us all, the people, to act, hold to account all complicit regimes and make it clear that we do see them for who they are. While Gaza is being exterminated, right now, the bombing continues, the displacement and homelessness continues. Hunger is devouring the people. Not only have all means of human dignity and life been prevented, today all communications have also been cut off. The situation is indescribably catastrophic, and those capable of stopping this and saving the people of Gaza are either sitting idle in their barracks or guarding the artificial wall that separates brother from brother and sister from sister. So again, this monumental betrayal requires ordinary people to act. It's down to us, and we are in our hundreds and thousands and millions. The challenges are clear, and we must think outside the box for a way forward. A military onslaught of this scale, meted out on a predominantly civilian population, requires a state-level military intervention. It's a must. This is not a question. The formation of nation-states in Muslim-majority lands has been beyond catastrophic. It has proven to be the mother of all divide and conquer projects. The mental and physical divide this has created and the presence of regimes that work for foreign imperial interests has resulted in zero independence or sovereignty. We have to wake up to this fact. And so, I iterate what my sister iterated. Until the Arab and the Muslim world liberates itself from the occupation, from their own occupation, Palestine cannot truly be liberated.
No, it's just about, we are just normal people with jobs, with dreams, with stresses, with children. We're living through a financial crisis. We can't pay our rent. We can't put food on our tables. We're already unhappy, and I know you all feel the same. You don't get paid well. You're struggling to live in London. You're struggling to feed your children. We're actually on the same side. Our government are shackling us, and they're shackling you. You don't get paid properly. No, you don't. You don't get treated well. You get sent out on the streets. You should be with us. We are fighting for you. We are not your enemy. We are fighting for the rights of every single person on this planet, whether it be the Palestinians, the Syrians, the Iran, the Kashmir, anywhere, Congo, Sudan, the UK, the British police will fight for you all. So come on, people, rise up! Free Palestine!
Good evening, everyone, and thank you. I know it was a short notice, and there's actually two demo going on. One in front of the Zionists. Hopefully, they're not going to be arrested. Walking here and looking at this, thank you. It reminds me of living in Palestine. We appreciate that. At least my memory of Palestine is not forgotten with all these barriers and the checkpoints and the police checking us. So keep the memory of Palestine. And for that, we are tomorrow at Parliament Square, 2 o'clock, for literally telling these warmongers, these, I'm going to call them head of states, but they are head of something else, so you can choose fill in the gap. The wars are not good for anyone. And it's obviously there is a small group of these 1% that they are getting richer and richer by killing the people, whether it's in Palestine, whether it's in Sudan, Congo, Haiti, all over the world. And these where we need to stand up for them. So tomorrow there is a demo, there is a protest at Parliament Square, 2 o'clock. Sunday, we are calling for everyone to descend on Downing Street. You're gonna march, you're gonna walk, you're gonna get a plane, I don't care how we're gonna get there. 3 o'clock, I'm standing Downing Street, and I wanna speak to Keir Starmer. If he's gonna continue hiding, I'm standing there. You're gonna join us. I am Palestinian, I am telling them, and the police can report it. I am standing on Sunday. I'll be marching from the BBC, the liars the BBC, the zionist BBC, who are claiming, yeah, shame, apparently Palestinian dies. They don't get killed, they die. So from the BBC to Downing Street, 3 o'clock Downing Street, tomorrow at Parliament Square, we're gonna keep the pressure, because they are complicit in this genocide. The Geneva Convention for the prevention of genocide, not for taking someone to court after the genocide. So actually anyone who says this is not a genocide is actually in breach of the Geneva Convention. And that's every politician and every soldier in the UK, every police officer in the UK who arrested us. When they go to The Hague, they cannot say, we did not know. It's as simple as that. And that's why the UK are hiding behind sanctioning 2 terrorist Israelis. Yeah, shame. While the rest are asking for the killing of every Palestinian. The ethnic cleansing is ongoing every day. I woke up this morning to the news of the whole of the West Bank. I'm from the West Bank. The whole of the West Bank being sealed as a big prison, big concentration camp. From Gaza, we're not getting much news because they literally cut off all communication. Why do you cut off communication? It's as simple as that, because you're planning on something you don't want the world to see. The 2 million in Gaza, well, statistically now, apparently they're gone down from 2.2 million Palestinian to under 1.8 million. So the estimate now, there's about 400,000 Palestinians being slaughtered in the Holocaust that is taking place in Gaza. In the West Bank, it is the same, and everywhere it is the same. But we take comfort as Palestinians when we see the streets of London, when we see the streets of the world, when I watch the convoy, the Sumud, leaving from Tunisia, going through Morocco to Libya, to be stopped at the Egyptian border. This is where the shame happens. So it's down to us. It is down to us. I will see you tomorrow, Parliament Square, and I hope I see everyone at Downing Street, 3 o'clock. Whatever you want to do, bring your kufiyya, bring your voice, and bring your anger to this complicit government, because enough is enough. They are complicit, and I own this. You want to charge me, charge me. I am charging Keir Starmer and the UK government being complicit and funding the Holocaust and the genocide in Palestine. We are all Palestinians.